pretty cool, huh? Split Rock Lighthouse. For decades you could not come in here. You could come and look at it from the outside. But now we get to go in and up. We are in Silver Bay and we are at the scenic overlook that you may not even knew existed, but here it is. This tourist told me about it, and sure enough we found the overlook.
It was undeveloped when Marissa and I were here.
She was here 14 years ago and it didn't look like this.
Told you it was here. Didn't believe me.
Well, she told me it was in Two Harbors, and we looked all over Two Harbors. Yeah, and then she said, well, what's north of here? Well, nothing is north of, there's nothing north of Two.
It's called the North Shore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is, but we're going, technically we're going
No,
east.
it's the North Shore.
Yeah, okay. So that's how communication happens, people. Well, no trip to the North Shore is complete without the visit to Palisade Head, which is where we're at. One of the best views in the world, and it's right here on our North Shore. You just can't beat that. And I found out today that our Subaru has an angle of ascent and descent indicator. I didn't know it had that, but it does. And the grade on part of the road up here is 10%. So that's kind of fun. Well, here we are, ready to head out to Isle Royale today. There's the boat, the Sea Hunter, and we get to check Isle Royale National Park off the list. So not many people get out to Isle Royale, so we're gonna do it. And they tell us we're headed back early today because the sea's gonna get kind of nasty. So they suggested Dramamine. I don't know. We may have a great story to tell later. Stay tuned. All right, here we go.
I did my...
Off on the Sea Hunter. There's a tourist. Alright. Captain let us visit the pilot house. Is that what this would be called?
Yes, sir.
The bridge? Alright. That's pretty cool. Well, we've been to the ranger station and I got my National Park stamp for Isle Royale National Park, the least visited national park outside of Alaska. So not a lot of people go to the lengths of what you got to go through to get here and get that stamp. So I've got it. Pretty cool. There's the boat we came over on, and we are going to take our picture. We're going to take our picture in front of the sign, and then we're going to walk down that way. They say there's, toward the campground is where you might see some moose, and then there's a ranger talk, and then we got to head back a little early because there's some bad weather coming, but that is okay because we are on Isle Royale and it's a great trip. So here's us.
Oh, he's.
Alright, here we are on the Canadian border. This is the high falls on the Pigeon River. Pretty cool, huh? I should say pretty cool, eh? Hey kids, well, here we are back at civilization. We did get off the island. It was very reminiscent of Gilligan's Island, 30 people on a small boat, but we made it back. And here is our view in Grand Marais. Check it out. There's the lake, and we get to hear the waves on the lake. Wow, I love this. Here's the tourist. So this is a nice little bay here, and that obviously is not a seagull because we're on a bay, so they're bagels. Here I am out at the end of the breakwater at Grand Marais, Minnesota. It is windy. Today would be a great day to be at Grand Marais, Michigan, because the wind is from that way, north or west, and Grand Marais, Michigan is over that way on the south shore of Lake Superior, and it's really windy here, but that means huge waves over on the south shore of Upper Michigan. So we're gonna have to make that trip one of these days too. All right, fine day to be in Grand Marais. Well, we're not at the end of the Gunflint Trail. It actually goes on, but that is Canada over there, just so you know. And it's windy here, but that's all right. We had lunch at the lodge. We enjoyed a really nice lunch. I had meatloaf
Walleye chowder.
and walleye chowder. The walleye chowder was outstanding. And you had walleye and something else. Tater tots. And I ate 6 tater tots. They were great. So we're enjoying the Minnesota's North Woods. And now we're headed south back to Grand Marais. Ducks are happy.
bouncy.
Kids, well, the tourist and I are in Grand Marais. We're up the hill, and there's the view we've seen 1,000 times, but it's still very nice, isn't it? That's Grand Marais down there, and there's our hotel. Yep, I can see it. And we're headed down there, and then we're gonna walk to the beach. Now that the rain is over and the sun is out, we're gonna head out to walk on the beach and visit the lake. Hope you're having a good Thursday.